Welcome, everybody. This is Game 5 here in Boston. Both teams have won both 2 games in this series. It is 2-2 and a pivotal 5th game, which is going to decide who can clinch the Stanley Cup in Game 6. Rask against Joseph, and we're about ready to go here in Boston. Boston and St. Louis both tied at 2 games apiece. Boston winning the last one. We're underway, and here comes Bobby Orr. Orr hit hard, and St. Louis will win it. We're underway here. 2-2. Every game has pretty much been a blowout shot. Rebound, save again. It's a hard hit in the beginning. We had a fight in the last game in the 3rd period, which made it very interesting. Pietrangelo, Buchnevich, and that's going to be over to the side. We broadcasted 2 fights so far. Here's Bobby Orr. This is really a best-of-3 series with Boston having 2 home games. Orr again. Here's Brett Hull. He's going to steal it and go the other way. If St. Louis wins today, they will have a chance at home to win the Stanley Cup. They will have 2 chances. The winner of today's game will have 2 chances to win the Stanley Cup. The loser will have only 1 chance, and they have to win tomorrow. For the next game, Pietrangelo around the back, Buchnevich. And St. Louis again, couple minutes in. Nothing. Oh, and that's going to be outside, the offside warning. And here comes St. Louis. Pietrangelo will bring it up. They bring it into the Bruins zone. It'll be knocked up. Pastrnak will have it. Pastrnak hit by Brett Hull. They'll move to Bobby Orr. Here's Adam Oates. Oates again to the near side, and they're going to dump it around the back. Early on, game number 5. This is so big for these players. So big for Boston and bigger for St. Louis. I think it's bigger for Boston because no way Boston wants to go to St. Louis for Game 6 down 3-2. It's over. Pastrnak, and it hit the post. Hit the post, and Pronger will bring it up to Rob Ramage. Ramage again will bring it up, and they go to Federico. Federico, hard hit, Perron, shot saved. And rebound into the corner. Early on, what a free-flowing game so far. Hall will go to Oates, and they bring it down to Marchand. Marchand for Boston. They got to switch it up here in a little bit. It's going to be in the middle. No, Oates again, shot saved. Curtis Joseph looking good. They go into the corner. Here comes St. Louis. It's a 2-game series. The winner goes up 3-2 with Game 6 in St. Louis. Nobody can clinch today. Shot save, Rask, and he's going to hold. Well, Boston and St. Louis tied at nothing. That is one of the things that is big. That is really, really big. And now they're going to bring it back. Ramage in front. Perron. It's going to be tipped away. And into the corner, here's Tarasenko. Tarasenko, it's been a huge push by St. Louis here early. Boston controlled the opening period last game. Here's Busick. Busick hit hard, nearing his own bench. Busick will get up and regain his balance. They give it to Oates. And Kyrou will have it. They bring it up the other way to O'Reilly. O'Reilly has some good goals here. Remember Game 1, it was 2-0. In front, it'll be knocked away. It feels like that 2-0 sort of feel. I don't know if we're going to have a lot of goals, but right now you just don't feel it. On the near side, the puck is against the wall. Rob Ramage again, they'll bring it up. This is going to be onside. And knocked away. McAvoy, they bring it in. McAvoy, and they're going to go. Here's Perron. Perron, they're going to have it. They bring it in, can't have this one. Here's Krug. Krug will bring it into the St. Louis zone. Krug, and they can't have it. Kyrou to Berenson. And Berenson, here's Middleton. He steals it, shoots, save, Joseph right out of the air. Oh, what a save by Curtis Joseph early. Bernie Federico, 21 points. He has 7 goals and 14 assists for the St. Louis Blues here in game number 3. Almost halfway through the first period. Oh, Bobby Orr, you never know. You get the feeling that this could be a very difficult game to try and score. There have been offensive games, but this is getting the feeling of game number one. Remember, game number one, a very free-flowing game. And the final was 2-0 Boston. Boston scored early, and St. Louis, you never got the feeling that they were in it. You never did. You always got the feeling they weren't. They were so hard, and then when they scored in the second period, that was it. They never really mounted a charge. They only had a couple chances in the middle. No. Sutter will have it. If you're Boston, you wanna get the win here, so you can maybe go. Shot save. Joseph will hold. David Pastrnak, he has 19 points, 4 goals, 15 assists. That's the way you get a lot of points. Other people, you can dish it around and they can score. They bring it back. Or into Cam Neely. He can't shoot it though. And it'll be to the near side. The shot and a save, a kick save by Curtis Joseph. Busick to Neely. Here's Krug. Krug will push it behind the net. Here's Cam Neely. Neely again. Neely will take Busick. Busick wants the one-timer. Krug, hard hit. And St. Louis will take it over. Kyrou. Kyrou will go to the right-hand side. Tries to move, won't get it. Krug again. They're pushing behind the net. In their own zone, it's going to be a turnover. Here's Berenson. He's looking for somebody in front. Nobody's there. Berenson again looking for somebody in front. Neely the steal. There's a scrum in front of the net. Nothing happening. Hard hit. They go in the middle. Shot save. Bergeron behind the net. Number 9. Hard hit, and they go to the near side. Here comes Boston in the first period. Shove back into their own zone. Neely again. Oh, it's out. It's a shot save. Rebound, score! Busick! His 9th goal, and it's 1-0. Johnny Busick. Off the rebound, off Adam Oates. The rebound was a long rebound. Nobody went after that. Watch this. It was there. And right to Busick. What a shot by Busick. And the Boston Bruins have a 1-0 lead here in game number 5. Looking a lot like game number 1. Busick is 9th. Oates and Neely, the assists. Johnny Busick. Joseph will fall on it. If you're St. Louis, there is no way in the world. Phil Esposito, Bobby Orr, and Busick. Busick now has 9. Remember, the leader is 12. Bobby Orr has 18 points. Orr has 8 goals. Only the 6th faceoff. Pushing it hard. They look. Here comes Boston. Bergeron. The park. It's 1-0. Brett Hall. This is going to be a fight to the end. Buchnevich. He'll push it up the ice. Oh, nothing. That's a penalty. He tripped him. He tripped him. We all saw it. That was about an easy call. That was easy. St. Louis will have a power play. We saw Middleton. Rick Middleton. Watch this. Oh, yeah. Oh. That was obvious. A little less hair in that picture. 2 minutes for St. Louis. It's 1-0 Boston. 8 minutes to go. Boston will try and kill this penalty. McVoid, O'Reilly, they got to push it up the ice. They're going to steal some time. Dangerous pass across the ice. No good. They bring it up to Hall. Here's Hall. Pushed hard. Peter Angelo, hard hit. Bergeron. Bergeron will bring it up. Bergeron. They'll take it over to the near side. A hard hit here. Here's Bergeron. They'll bring it down the ice. Here they go. On the near side, under a minute, and Rask the save. He'll fall on it. He hasn't had great first periods. In fact, St. Louis, they got blown out at home. They really got blown out at home, but they led 2-1 after 1. So you have to remember that. First period usually has been all St. Louis. Boston a little bit more momentum. Shot, rebound, Rask the save, and a hold. So when you take a look at momentum, we always say momentum works for every game except for Game 7. And Boston still has it after the third period in the last game. St. Louis halfway through in the power play, game number 5. Both teams tied at 2. Bork into the corner, hit hard. Here comes Hodge Sr., and here's Bork again. He's going to bring it up. Bork into the St. Louis zone. Bork hit hard and plastered into the wall. Bergeron, and here comes St. Louis the other way. 1-0 Boston. Under 7 minutes, a hard hit. No one's going to win the cup today, but we're going to define in Game 6 who can win it. It's 1-0 Boston. They knock it down under 30 seconds to go in the penalty. St. Louis has to bring it up. They might have one last rush. Here's Schenn. They go to O'Reilly. O'Reilly trying to get something. Bork, can they knock it away? They can't have it. Here's Buchnevich. Shot no good. Carlo can't have it. And Carlo to Bork, and they're going to knock it down. Here's Bork. Bork into the zone, and we are 5-on-5 again. Hard hitting here. Remember, there was a fight in the third period of last game. Oh, what a fight it was. It was a heck of a fight. They bring it down near side. What a move! Oh, what a save! Oh, what a move! And almost was in, and 2-0 Boston. Steen, and they're going to punch it in. It'll be out of play. You can't shift lines on that. And wow. Boston 1-0. I'll tell you what, the Bruins, right now, they are 60-22. And they're up 1-0 here in game number 5. Schenn will lose the draw. Pastrnak will have it. We're about 5 minutes to go here in the first. The fans are going crazy with it right next to the ice. Sutter, you got to be careful near that line. Here's the steal. They go in the middle. Marchand can't have it. And Schenn the other way. Schenn hit hard. He might lose it. He regains control. They go to Steen. Steen will knock it down and dump it in, and they will change the lines. Bobby Orr now. Pastrnak, a hard hit in front. St. Louis is pressuring in the back. Esposito, and there's a penalty. It's going to be on St. Louis. It's going to be on St. Louis. Marchand hit hard. He loses his stick. And the Boston Bruins will be on their power play as Schenn will go to the box. Wow, early on, Braden Schenn. Yeah, you can't punch him in the back of the head. Can't do it. He's angry, but when you close your fist and you hit him in the back of the head, that happens. Adam Oates, 11 assists. A lot have been off the draw. And here we go. They're going to bring it down. They're going to knock it away, and St. Louis will be the penalty killers this time, and Boston will have the power play. Krug to the near side. They bring it up. Busick. Game number 5. They're going to take a look. Here's Adam Oates. His shot, rebound, and Peter Angelo will have it. They'll dump it down, and the first quarter of the penalty is gone. They dump it down. Here comes Boston on another rush. Bergeron, Busick, here's Neely. Neely is hit hard. They look on the other side. Shot no good. Joseph will hold. And a whistle. And Busick and Peter Angelo are in each other's face. This is a hard-fought, pivotal game number 5. Oh, Peter Angelo with an elbow right to Busick. And no call there. So almost halfway done the penalty. Boston has won 9. Now it's 10 of 12. Shot no good. Berenson, and they'll knock it away, and they will clear it. Halfway done the penalty. 3 minutes to go. They go to the near side. They push it up. A hard hit. 2:50 to go. They're going to knock it down to the near side. Can't have it. That's Adam Oates. Adam Oates can't have a Neely to Oates. Neely was 8. Accidentally called him Adam Oates, and he passed Adam Oates. Pronger will knock it down behind the net. They'll dump it in, a hard hit, but Boston will retain it. Under 2.5 here in the first period of game number 5. Busick, he's got room. Busick, shot, save, score! It's a 5-on-5, and Adam Oates' his 5th goal. It is 2-0 Boston. All of these games have been blowouts so far. The first game was the closest at 2-0. It was 2-7-3 St. Louis wins. And then Boston with a big blowout win in the last game. And they already have a 2-0 lead. On the rebound. Right there again, Adam Oates. This time it just isn't off a face-off or whatever. And Adam Oates scores. And you can see in Game 5, everybody is just going crazy. They know the significance of this. If St. Louis loses today, they cannot win the Stanley Cup at home. And that's the intention of Boston. Pietrangelo, each team in the first 4 games is 1-1 at home and on the road. Both teams have won a home game and lost a home game. Into the Boston zone, here's Newble. Newble trying to keep it himself. Newble will push it up, here's O'Reilly. O'Reilly, it'll be knocked down, and in is Pietrangelo. He'll have it, a hard hit. They're going to push it again up front. And taking it down, here's O'Reilly. O'Reilly trying to take it in. They need a goal if you're St. Louis. They're down 2-0. There's nobody there. He tries to jam it in. No good. Score! O'Reilly, he put it in. It's number 90. O'Reilly, and he beats Rask off the rebound. It's 2-1. Tuukka Rask is not number 40 of the St. Louis Blues. It was not number 40. They said Tuukka, did you see that? Oh, he put it in himself. It was an own goal. That was an own goal, it looked like. We'll have to see that one. Under a minute to go. It is a 2-1 game. St. Louis got what they needed. Goal goes to O'Reilly. He was the last one to touch it. So here's Boston. Marchand again, knocked away. This will be under 30 seconds to go. Marchand, he's going to bring it up. Here's Pastrnak. Pastrnak can't have that. Pastrnak, he's going to push it off the ice. Pastrnak hit hard, no good. Marchand saved Curtis Joseph, and they will fall on it with 6 seconds to go. What a game, what a day. Six seconds to go. And here it is. They bring it in. They're going to bring it in to Buchnevich. There's a second, and that's it. A hard hit after the whistle, and at the end of 1. Boston 2 and St. Louis 1. You got to be loving this. As game number 5 goes to the second period. What a first period that was. A long rebound by Busick, you could see that. But for St. Louis, they came back and they ended up scoring. Nobody knows how that got in, but it got in and made it 2-1. So Riley will get credit for the goal, 13-8 in shots. As we take a look, the action tracker. We'll take a look at who has the goals here in game number 5. And there it is. Busick and Oates and O'Reilly. Busick, Oates, and O'Reilly. And we're going to go to the second period now. A long first period. Remember, the first 10 minutes went whizzing by. And then a lot of whistles there as we begin the second. Face off here by St. Louis. They go to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo, Federico. Federico around the back. Federico. He'll retain control of the puck. Pronger. No offside, and here it is the other way. Oh, what a move, but nothing there. Here's Pietrangelo. He'll go to Federico. Federico, Pietrangelo. Buchnevich. They're going to bring it up. Esposito. And he'll bring it up and bring it in. Marchand. He'll bring it back. They go to Pronger. Pronger will bring it up. A hard hit. Again to Federico. Here's Federico. They're down 2-1. Federico, what a save! Rask was there. And Rask, a good save. He hasn't been giving up goals like before. Here's Bork. Ray Bourque. Ray Bourque almost in front, and Joseph with the stop. Ray Bourque almost went coast to coast. That would have been interesting. Hits. Pronger has 73 hits. That's incredible. He's flying out there every night and hits the penalties. I mean, they've been hard hits. Tarasenko. Tarasenko will move it up. He still has it. Tarasenko trying to backhander, and McAvoy will take it away. McAvoy around to the back trying to skate Cam Neely. Neely spinning around to Park. Park to Busick. And they'll knock it around to Park. They'll bring it up. Hard hit there. Oh my. O'Reilly. There's a possible offside, but they go across ice. Ramage. They go to O'Reilly, and here's Rob Ramage. Rob. McAvoy, they go to Park, and here they go. Middleton. Hodge Sr., there's Carew. O'Reilly, a save. Carew again. Carew to the near side. Carew. Schwartz, and here's McAvoy. McAvoy again will push it out to Hodge Sr. Bergeron. Bergeron, it'll be to the right of the net. Bergeron in front, shot no good. Parayko, Hodge Sr., they go in front. Bergeron scores! He was hit hard right after the goal. Bergeron scored, and he was leveled. He was leveled, and it's 3-1. Patrice Bergeron, his 8th goal in the playoffs. Watch this. Oh, he got leveled after that. He was leveled. It wasn't dirty. It was just right there. Oh, yeah, it was. Look at the elbow. Elbow right to his chin. That could have been a penalty, and a severe one at that. It is 3-1 Boston. Boston goes up by 2. It's a weird, ugly goal before, gets nullified with that goal. That was a skill goal right there. It's 3-1. And if Boston scores again, they're in trouble. St. Louis will be in trouble if Boston scores again. Steen to Scandella. Here comes St. Louis. St. Louis will play at home in Game 6. We know that Scandella and Rask will fall on it, and a save and a whistle. Wow, Boston Bruins. What do you expect? Here's Rask against Curtis Joseph. 11-7 now. Remember when it was 10-2. It's 5-1 ever since that. They'll go over to Steen. Steen to O'Reilly. O'Reilly will bring it up. Here's Carlo to O'Reilly, and he'll push it in. Here's Shen. Shen a hard hit. Buchnevich. Buchnevich shot save. Wanting to get one back early, and they can't do it. So here in the second period, Chris Pronger. Pronger with plus minus of 20. So it is 3-1 in lead St. Louis. They put it down on the ice. Here's Marchand. Marchand will bring it up the ice. Here's Marchand. Marchand, Esposito can't have it. Curtis Joseph will fall on it. And another whistle. A little bit of choppiness right now as a lot of whistles in a row. St. Louis trying to get back their strength. Right now, if you're Boston, you're running on momentum because you're winning. Or to Marchand, Esposito. Pastrnak, Bourque, it's still onside. Pastrnak gives around, and Pietrangelo the steal. St. Louis down by 2. They need the next goal. If they don't get it, there's a bunch of trouble, and that's out of play. St. Louis down 3-1 here in Boston. If they can score now, all of a sudden, it'll be 3-2. But if Boston scores, you might see a blowout. You might see a blowout. Jackman up. Jackman shot save. It'll be on top of the net. No. They didn't know where it went. In front, Hall can't have it. Good defense there by Boston. They bring it up. Here's Pastrnak. A hard hit. Rob Ramage. Ramage again to Oates. Oates will bring it around. Here's John Busick. Johnny Busick to Neely. Shot save. And I was looking at the back of the net. Oates, they lose the puck in front. Busick again. Rebound save Ramage. Ramage will have it. Curtis Joseph has looked really good today. The best goalie for St. Louis. What a great goalie here. Almost halfway through the game, it's 3-1. Busick out the back. Or to Busick, knocked away. Here's Tarasenko. They need a goal. Tarasenko. And can't have it. McVoy. There's Parayko in front. Tarasenko, no. Buchnevich. And they push it over. There's an offside warning. Here's Bork. And Tarasenko scrapping behind the net. Bork. There's everybody. There's a scrum. And now here's the breakout. McAvoy at 3-1. Boston would love to go 4-1. That would be big. They can start smelling on a big advantage here. McAvoy, he wins it. They bring it in. Busick, what a block shot. And here comes St. Louis the other way, but it's a turnover. O'Reilly has it. O'Reilly the save, and that's on Joseph and a free. They freeze the puck. Oh, Parayko tough, and for St. Louis, I mean, my goodness, a lot of hard hitting and everything going to that effect. I'm looking at this game right now. St. Louis is getting a little more worried. Here's Pronger. He's been throwing himself around. If they win, he'll definitely be the MVP, but they steal it away. Sanderson, and that's offside as Duval goes in the zone. Boston has a 2-goal lead. It's 2 games apiece here in game number 5. The winner is going to have such a huge advantage. If it's St. Louis, they'll have even a bigger advantage as they go to game 6 in St. Louis. If they win here, there it is. They bring it over. That's going to be a save. Rask, and he'll fall on it. St. Louis wins. He'll be up 3-2, and they'll go back to game number 6 in St. Louis. So it'll be 3-1 Boston here in the second, halfway through the game, a little bit past that. Rask gets 13 saves. Carlo again to Newble. And the Boston Bruins will bring it up. Newble to O'Reilly. They'll bring it over. And he can't. Oh, what a hit. O'Reilly again. O'Reilly to Carlo. They'll bring it in to Sanderson. Sanderson, O'Reilly. And that's going to be off the back. Pietrangelo on the side to Schwartz. Schwartz. They bring it over to Pronger. Pronger again. Pronger shot save. And rebound. They go inside. Sutter no good. And here's Rask. And that's going to be a whistle. Boston 3, St. Louis 1. Oh my, you got to wonder about this. Boston 3, St. Louis 1 is 7.5 to go here in the second. They bring it over. Here's Hodge Sr., and he wants to bring it to the far side, and he gets into the St. Louis zone here. A hard hit. Shen will look over. Shen, and that's going to be taken away. Carlo again. Carlo to Middleton. Middleton will have it. Middleton outside. Carlo shot, score! And that's big. His first goal of the playoffs is Carlo, and it's 4-1. Boston is loving this so far. Brandon Carlo. What a shot, and what a, oh my. You can see the fans going nuts. And it is 4-1 Boston. Well, you gotta love it if you're Boston. You gotta loathe it if you're St. Louis. As 6.5 to go in the second. Caller was first Middleton, and Krug, they get the assist. They go over to Federico. And Bobby Orr will steal it away. It's 4-1. You can see that the Bruins are playing like a team with a lot of momentum, and that's going to be offside. 6 minutes to go. And Brett Hall. Look at Hall just running over people, but they're down 4-1. It's kind of dangerous, though. If St. Louis loses, they will be at home for game number 6. And if they would lose the Stanley Cup after a wonderful run. Jackman again, he'll bring it up. Every game has been pretty much a blowout. Hold to Federico, hard hit. Federico, they bring it to Brett Hall, who can't pull the triggers. Marchand will bring it up. 4-1 Boston. Marchand, shot save, rebound in front, rebound again, and Scandella will take it. Here comes St. Louis. They got to get a goal, and Federico on the steal. They got a man. Federico, it's 4-2. Bernie Federico. It is 4-2. And the St. Louis Blues are loving it. St. Louis is Bernie Federico. Bernie Federico will score, and that's the goal that St. Louis needed. If they were ever going to win the game, they had to get that goal. They had to get it. There's no way around it. They needed to score before the end of the period, but now they need to hold it. If they get another one before the end of the period, that would be big. Boston messed up and allowed a breakaway there. Scandella to Middleton. They go to Esposito. Here's Schwartz, and they move it around. Esposito. Around the backhand side, Esposito in front, no, and Joseph will fall on it. And a whistle with 4 minutes to go. Boston 4, St. Louis 2, as St. Louis scored a goal to get within two goals. They just scored last, so a little bit of Boston's momentum. Park in front, it's going to go wide. Scandella will have it, they push it up. Here's Parayko. Parayko to Scandella. Scandella will bring it over. And Hodge Sr. in front and nothing here. Here's Schwartz. Kyrou to Schwartz. Berenson, number 9. He's going to get into the Bruins zone. Kyrou, Pietrangelo shoots it and hit him right in the stick. That would have hurt. Pronger again. You got to wonder about that. You just don't feel anything now. So much adrenaline. Berenson, shot save Rask. He was too far away. A little bit too much. So, a long way away, but I'll tell you right now, Curtis Joseph, what a block there. What a block that was very big, and now the Boston Bruins a 4-2 lead. St. Louis trying to make it 4-3. Boston was 60-22. Remember, there were no ties. St. Louis was 47-35. They were the last seed, and they made it in. Here's Sutter. Sutter on the near side. Sutter hit hard. They go. And Busick. Busick will be away. Busick. He'll take a look. Busick no good. Rebound shot no. And Pronger again. Pronger will take it up. Here's Pronger. He'll take a look to O'Reilly. O'Reilly off to the side. No good. Sutter. They push it around. There's under a minute here in the second. They go. It's almost intercepted. Pietrangelo. Jackman. Here's Pietrangelo. Shot. And it hit him right in the skate. It hit, I believe that was Busick right in the skate, number 9. St. Louis again with under 30 seconds. Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo had a man in the middle, couldn't see him. Pietrangelo back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly can't have it. O'Reilly again in front. Raskin to save. 6 seconds to go, and there's a little scuffle in front. Busick. It's 4-2. Look at Busick. My goodness, that's Busick, 4-2, 6 seconds. And here they go, they push it down, this is still in. Raymond, they gotta shoot, they don't. And that's late, it could have been a goal, but it was late. Oh my, a missed opportunity by St. Louis. And at the end of 2 periods, it's Boston 4 and St. Louis 2. Oh, the goal and then the hit. Boston 4, St. Louis 2. 24-18 as we go to the 3rd period. 11-10 there. And both were 2-1. But St. Louis put on a lot of heat. They could have scored at the end, but they held the puck a little too long. Bergeron, Carlo, then Federico. As we go to the 3rd and final period, it's 4-2 Boston here in game number 5. The winner goes up 3-2. You just never know with St. Louis. They need the first goal. I'll call it now. Boston gets the goal. It'll be 2-0. It'll be too much. Too much. St. Louis won't be able to come back. They bring it around. That's Federico, and it'll go to Pronger. And here it is. They move it on up. Here's the steal. They're trying to get an early goal. They want to make it 5-2. If Boston gets any goals, that's Pronger, and what a steal. If Boston gets any goal, then that's probably going to be it for St. Louis. They bring it up, they'll just dump it into the zone as we begin the 3rd period. Or hard hit, Marchand. I don't think there was a penalty in that 2nd period. Or they bring it up to Esposito. Esposito will go into the blue zone. We've seen that before, where the 2nd period is penalty free and the 1st and 3rd are a mess. Pronger, and he'll bring it into the Boston zone. Trying to go in front, he scores! That's Brent Hull! It's now 4-3. And Brent Hull has scored his 8th of the playoffs. It hit the post, he just brought it in and they scored. Oh my. What a goal. So it is now a 4-3 game. St. Louis has scored the last 2. McAvoy will bring it up to Cam Neely. It's knocked away. O'Reilly fighting for it. But Neely will take it near the side. They'll get it and they'll pass it to Oates. They go to Neely. They go outside. Adam Oates. Shot rebounded in front. Jackman. Here comes Tarasenko. St. Louis wants to tie this up. Well, it was 4-1. That would have been impossible. McAvoy can't have it. They bring it around the back. Rob Ramage. They pass it to Perron. Perron to Ramage. He'll dump it around the back. They got Tarasenko. Tarasenko to Perron. A hard hit. Here's Perron around to the side. Brown scores! It's 4-4! Oh my goodness, they've come back! David Perron. And the Blues have come back. What an incredible goal. I can't believe that. It's hard to believe. It is really, really hard to believe. So we go here 4-4. And they bring it around. They go to the far side. It's got to be around the back. McAvoy to Park. It's 4-4. Now somebody now needs to score. They have to score as we're in the 3rd period. 2 quick goals. Actually 3. St. Louis is playing out of their skull at the moment. Bergeron. They pass it around. Neely. They can't go in the middle. McBoy, and it's off his leg. It's off Joseph's leg. Ramage and Joseph will fall on it, and that whistle. Somebody's got to score here in game number 5. This is the first third period where it truly feels like we don't know who's going to win. First was 2-0, but then the St. Louis wins. The 2 wins were leads in the third period. They extended to a blowout, and Boston in the third period just extended everything. It's 4-4 here. Schwartz to the near side. They're going to push it around. They got a Middleton, and that's going to be a save, Joseph, and a whistle. St. Louis 4, Boston 4. And that's going to be a hard hit. St. Louis and Boston, very big. Marchand. There's Krug in front, he scores! And there's the Boston goal by Newble. And what a goal that was, Newble, and that is huge, and they know it. That is really big. Mike Newble. Watch this. Good night. Newble scores, and look at the fans. Watch everybody when this scores. Everybody going nuts because they know what it means. It means a 5-4 lead. And now it puts everything back on St. Louis. And St. Louis scored to tie it up. Here's Scandella to Steen. They push it ahead. A steal again. Steen, they go in front. That was bad. They try to go to Shen. And he will push in front, push and shove. Well, 5 minutes and 2 seconds in, that's 14:58. 26-21 in shots. This clock hasn't moved at all. There's been 3 goals in 5 minutes. 2 by St. Louis to tie it up, and now Boston 1 to take the lead. We said if Boston scores a goal, they're probably going to win. It's 5-4 now. Let's see what they can do. Newble. They bring it down into the blue zone. They need to take some time away, and Joseph will fall on it. Wow, is this taking a while now? All the stoppages, all the tension of a game number 5. Oh, it's crazy. It's like match day 24 will be tonight for baseball. That'll be crazy as well, as we're starting to form some of the there's a shot, no good. And around to the back, we're starting to form some of the pennant races in the Creators Cup. But around to the back, and there's a push. Here's Newble, Buchnevich around the back. Here's Hall again gets away. Hall, the shot and the save, and Ray Bourque will give it to Adam Oates. They were teammates in the early 90s. Oates in front, Curtis Joseph will hold. That's the time left in the game, 12:43. Federico's 14 assists. Hall has 12, Buchnevich has 11, and O'Reilly has 10. 5-4 Boston. They lead 3 games. It's 2-2. 2 games. The winner goes up 3 games to 2. A very pivotal game, and we know game 6 is going to be a clincher. It's just going to be for who? Here comes St. Louis. Boston is fighting extra hard because St. Louis knows even if they lose, that would be a bummer, but they lose. There's Perron in front, and he can't have it. Tarasenko can't slam it in. If St. Louis loses, they know they got the home crowd for game 6, but they would have to fight a game number 7. And that's a big thing that Boston knows. If they win today, to lose a game, they're going to have to lose the cup on home ice, which will be very big. Or again to the near side, and a 60-22 team. You just don't see them losing 2 straight. Tarasenko Tarasenko, and here's Busick again. Busick, that's a hard hit behind the net. Here's Bobby Orr. They bring it to Bork to Esposito. Across mid-ice into the blue zone. 5-4 Peter Angelo. Here's Bergeron. They push it up. Carew into the Bruins zone. Oh, and they lose it. As Bork will take it to the near side. Here's Orr. They shove it ahead to Esposito. Esposito, it's a couple moves. They hit him and they can't have it. Orr, and what a save. Esposito again around Pastrnak. They go to Marchand. Shot save. And they're going to push it down. Halfway through the third. And a hard hit, and Marchand again will bring it into the blue zone. Back and forth we go. The more free-flowing, the more it really favors the Bruins because they got the lead. Park, and they'll bring it up to Hodge Sr. A harder hit there, and here's St. Louis. Buchnevich, Hodge Sr., and no. Pronger to Federico. Federico on the near side to Buchnevich. And that'll be around the back. 8 minutes to go. Bergeron to Hodge Sr. Hodge Sr. to Bergeron. No. And here's Federico. Federico will bring it into the Bruins' end. They got to try and start pushing now. Shot, and what a save there was Brett Hull. 7.5 to go, and Boston will dump it in. Oh, this is huge. Federico to Hull. Here comes Brett Hull. A hard hit here. Buchnevich to Hull. Oh, the shot. It's going to be around the end. Sanderson to Park. And they go to McAvoy to Newble. Newble and Pronger. And he'll have it in the back. Here's Rob Ramage. Ramage will have it. Steen. Here's Federico. McAvoy. And they'll bring it down. McAvoy. And they'll get it down the ice under 6 minutes to go. If Boston wins, they're probably going to go up 3-2. And they can win the Stanley Cup in St. Louis in 6. If St. Louis can get a goal, it's just a coin flip on who is going to lead 3-2. They go to Steen. He brings it into the Bruins zone. Hit hard. McAvoy will take it away. We got 5 minutes to go. Neely, and that's offside. Well, what do you do? It's 5-4 Boston. And Joseph, a couple good saves. It was 4-4. And then Boston scored to go ahead with 14:58 to go in the game. So ever since then, we've been tied. Carlo. It was Brandon Carlo who scored the game-winning goal. If it stands, here's Steen. Shot, save, Rask, and no hold. They want to bring everybody down under 5 minutes. It's all on Rask, a 5-4 game. So here we go, 4:40 to go. They put it down, here it is. Parayko, it's still in. They go to O'Reilly. O'Reilly trying to dump it in. Brandon Carlo gets hit, and Rask again. They're going to bring it out. I thought he was going to fall on it. We got 4 minutes to go. It's 5-4 Boston. They try and push it up. They can't have it. They push it Parayko. Parayko, they're going to go down the other way. Here's Busick. Busick again to the near side. That's going to be a steal. Tarasenko, and that's going to be a hard hit. O'Reilly again. Tarasenko, the shot saved by Rask. And with 3:14 to go, you got to take a look. Well, if you're St. Louis, you're playing an end game right now. You're losing. And Boston is playing an end game as they're trying to waste time. And that is the end game. Marchand to Bork. Here's Bork again. Bork will bring it up. He goes to Esposito. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. In front, Parayko. Here's Scandella. Scandella again will push it up. That's going to be offside. No. They're trying to push it back. Here's Bork. 2.5 to go in the game. Boston 5, St. Louis 4. Boston wants to go ahead. Berenson, that's a steal. And the puck will go near mid-ice. St. Louis will get it, but they have to pass it around. Scandella. They bring it in to Berenson. Berenson in the middle. Berenson in front. He scores. They tie it up. They tie it up. Buchnevich with under 2 minutes to go. And the St. Louis Blues have tied up the game. Pavel Buchnevich stole it away from Bobby Orr. Oh my. And oh my. Buchnevich steals it away from Bobby Orr. It is a 5-5 game. Don't discredit this last 2 minutes. As St. Louis a big tie, and here it is, Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo will take it again onto the back. Bergeron to Hall. Loses Hunt Sr. and a save, Joseph. They almost gave it up there. They almost gave it up. The minute 33 to go. I can probably safely say next goal wins. 5-5 game. A minute 59 to go. St. Louis scores to tie it. They go through the middle, Middleton. And they can't have anything. Here's Sutter. Sutter will bring it down. Steen, he's going to bring it in, maybe to the Bruins zone. Here's Schenn. Schenn again. They pass it back in front. Steen, there's under a minute. There's Pronger. They go to Schenn. He's hit in the corner. Schenn again to the near side. They want to try and get it up. They can't. I believe this is Bergeron. Bergeron will knock it around. 40 seconds to go. Pietrangelo. They want to try and win this game in regulation. Here comes Boston, though. This could be a breakaway, and it isn't. Ray Bourque has it, though, under 30 seconds. Bourque around the back. Here comes Ray Bourque. He brings it up, and here's Adam Oates. Oates, he's got a man in front. They can't have it. Pietrangelo, we got 17. Here's Buchnevich again. Buchnevich, a hard hit. It's going to the back. Neely around the back. Who's going to get it? Here's Boston, 8 seconds. They're going to move it up. They got Adam Oates. Here's Busick. Busick again, no good, and Pronger will knock it away, and that's the game. And they go to overtime. Well, they had a man back there, too. And you wonder about that end of the second period when they just held on to the puck. And that would have been a goal late. But my goodness. Hall ties it up with 2 minutes to go. And the game ends 5-5. Now we go to overtime. After 3 periods, that's big. So who's going to win? We don't know. Quickly, 30-28, 10-6 in shots. And now we have to see who's going to win. That's it. Hall and Perron tied the game up. Newble with the lead, 14:58. And Buchnevich tied it up as we go to overtime. We go to overtime. Next goal takes a 3-2 lead in the series. Oh, how big this is. The next goal can clinch the Stanley Cup in Game 6. If it's St. Louis, they can do it at home. Here's Hall. Hall in front, and Esposito will take it away. Every trip you're holding your breath because the next goal wins. The next goal wins. Here's Pronger. Around the back, here's Pastrnak. Pastrnak again in front, no good. It's over! It's over, just 39 seconds in. Marchand wins it. And they can win the Stanley Cup in Game 6. They can win the Stanley Cup in 6 games in St. Louis. And it's either going to be Boston in 6 or we're going to home ice here in Game 7 if you're a Bruin fan. And it really killed the hopes of St. Louis, because right here St. Louis cannot win the cup at home. They cannot win the cup at home. 29 seconds into overtime. Oh my, and that was it. A Bruin a 6-5 win.